Good morning, all you turnkeys, COs, hacks, and screws, and officers. Salty CO, coming at you another beautiful August morning, sitting out enjoying the sun, engaging in my vice of nicotine. To start with, I want to thank all of you that have subscribed from the bottom of my heart. This kind of started as a passion project, just something that put this knowledge out there, and if people find it, what have you, and then they post on Facebook and it goes from there. But it does point out an issue with Facebook and YouTube is that I post an opinion and everybody, and not everybody, but there's people out there that think that my opinion is wrong. Okay, everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if you think it's wrong. I am by no means an expert in anything that I talk about on here. Even on the things that I am instructors on, I am not an expert. I am always looking to learn. I am always wanting to learn more. And I put forth my 2 cents on a topic that might make you think about things. And, case in point, in the duty gear video, people are now ragging on me for using Condor. Okay, cool. You don't like Condor, that's fine. I chose what I could afford and what I like. I use Condor for the Army all the time. I have had a vest for the past 5 years that I use every time I go out to the range and every annual training. The stitching may not be straight on some of the straps, but you know what? It works. It holds my magazines. It holds my equipment. I have a body armor carrier. It holds my vest. It holds my plates for the Army. 40-pound IOTV plates in that thing, no problems. But you know what? Everybody has their opinions. Everybody's entitled to them. When I bought this vest, I bought what I could afford. And I bought something a little bit better than the reality of what I could afford. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to talk about something on here. Take what you want from it, and then you do you, boo-boo. I can't make everyone happy. I'm sure if I had thrown up a Shellback Tactical Molly vest holding my panels, someone would sit there and tell me that, well, that's too expensive, nobody can buy that. Or what have you, Kydex pouches. Oh, well, that stuff can break when it gets too cold out. I mean, it's whatever. You do you, boo-boo. It doesn't affect me. I did what I did. I bought what I bought. I used what I like, and that's the key point. Buy what you like. Buy what you're going to use. And when you're buying pouches, buy the good gear. Stuff that'll last. I wasn't endorsing any brand. I said that at the very beginning. I am not sponsored or endorsed by anybody. So, take that as you will. But today's topic, self-defense. Every agency should be teaching self-defense. Unarmed combat, whatever you want to call it, hand-to-hand. There's so many different names for it out there. My previous agency, all line staff were taught pressure point strikes. That was what our policy allowed. When I got on the tactical team, we learned more close quarter combat stuff, more violent stuff, because our team's motto was violence of action. And that's kind of what we live by, the rule we went by. And now at my current agency, I'm self-defense instructor, lead self-defense instructor, and lead baton instructor. And it surprises me how little people consider self-defense. Most correctional agencies, and I'm going to be very broad with this one, but the likelihood of you using a firearm is minimal. Likelihood of you using OC and pepper spray, yeah, it's kind of high. That one, I'll give you that one. But a firearm, depending on the footprint of your institution, depending on, what your institution's policies are. I mean, mine, we don't have towers. We have perimeter patrols that carry an arsenal. But we also take medical trips down to the local hospital, and our officers carry handguns. And, firearm training is important. Don't knock me on that. Don't come at me at that one. I mean, firearms training is important. I qualify twice a year, once for the Army and once for my agency. And then I go out to the range on my own and shoot my own handguns with my own ammunition multiple times throughout the year, because I understand that is a skill set that diminishes with time. So I continually shoot. But self-defense is arguably more important. Inside the fence, at least for my agency, we don't carry firearms. Go figure. Guns in a prison, bad. So we tend to fall, that's what we fall back to. Inmate comes at you, you gotta defend yourself. You're gonna use your hands. And 9 times out of 10, people don't wanna pay attention when I teach my class, because the stuff looks stupid. And the reality is, you're gonna use self-defense more than you'll probably ever use a handgun, just by the nature of our work. So I guess whatever your agency teaches, my agency now, we teach type of martial arts that the agency created years ago, that the stuff works, but at the same time, there's better things out there, better options out there. And, I teach what I have to teach. I don't like it. I've put in my 2 cents at the levels that I can to change it. And I'm just waiting for the change to happen. But at the end of the day, I'm the teacher. I have to teach what I am told to teach. It's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But for each individual, I tell them in class, if you want to go partake in a self-defense class, do it. Go learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Go spar. Go fight. Go do all that stuff. You want to learn Muay Thai, learn Muay Thai. Cool. It's a good exercise. It'll keep you in shape. But at the end of the day, no matter what you know, no matter what your level of training, you have to be able to justify what you do in that use of force situation. So, I guess the point that I am getting at with this is self-defense is important. If you don't want to go out and learn because you don't have time, because the kids have all kinds of activities, or you and your significant other have all kinds of activities, or you don't want to fork out the money, or whatever, you do you, boo. But at the very least, pay attention during the self-defense training. It's at work. Listen to what the instructors have to say. And actually actively participate. That stuff might actually save your life. And yes, I know people say that all the time, but in reality, when an inmate comes at you in our institution settings, you don't know what the inmate's intent is. It could be to take your life. It could be to do unspeakable things to you. And you need to be able to make it so that you can go home safe at the end of the day. Yeah, your coworkers are there. Yeah, your team is there. But at the end of the day, if an inmate comes at you, it's you and that inmate until that staff gets there, and you need to be able to defend yourself. So I highly encourage everybody who watches this to turn around and look into other self-defense methods. Expose yourself to different ideas out there. Take martial arts. Like I said, it's a great exercise. That's the other issue that I've seen with my agency. And please, in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of individuals that come in lean and mean, and then over the years they start getting the weight on. I'm just as guilty. I have a gut. That happens. Nothing I can yeah, I can go work out, but I'm in my late 30s, and it's harder and harder to get rid of. Do I still work out? Do I still run? Absolutely. I still go to the gym. I still run. I still keep myself physically fit because I know that I have to defend myself. But some people, their idea of a workout is 16-ounce reducing curls. And they do 15 cans a night. So, take care of yourselves. Go work out. Push yourselves. The only person that can judge you and change you is you. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Don't even care what I think. I'm just saying, take care of yourself. Make yourself healthy. I've seen a lot of overweight staff in my years. And also, don't be quick to judge. Just because someone looks overweight doesn't mean they actually are. One of my institution's chaplains looks overweight. The dude is solid muscle builder. He's like one of those world strongman type kind of guys. Yeah, he is built, and I would not want him running at me. So don't be judging each other, but take care of each other. Encourage each other. If someone wants to go work out, encourage them. And take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible for your own safety. And like I said, if you don't want to go partake and spend the money on a martial arts class, then pay attention to what your agency offers. If they offer extra classes, take them. Use that knowledge, soak it up like a sponge, because at the end of the day, you are your best protection. And on close, took the advice of my better half and created a Facebook page, Salty CO. By all means, reach out to me on there. Like I said, this whole thing is for you guys. You drive it. You point me in the direction you want me to go with this, and we'll go from there. Let me know about content, what you want to talk about. Is there something specific in your agency that you want me to look into and talk about? Please. I will look into it. And, don't worry about me posting a video and talking about names. I don't snitch. But if there is something that, is bothering you that you want to get out, and, an issue that's going on, let me know. I know no agency's perfect. None. I'm not going to sit here and try to say one is better than the other, but, reach out to me, guys. Comment on this, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that you can do on the YouTubes. I'm going to continue making content right now with the things that come into my head. And just stay safe out there. Take care of each other. Look after each other. Salty CO out.